you don't have to postpone feeling your best. Aspirus has all the right protective measures in place, so there's no need to delay important screenings and procedures. Visit aspirus.org to schedule today. Because we love, we lead. Aspirus.
Ready? Hi, this is Jason Miller from US Cellular and Northside Computers. We're currently celebrating our 25th year of doing business here in Marshfield. All of the money that has been spent here is spent at other establishments that we do business with. We employ local people. We've sponsored numerous North Youth Apprenticeship programs and sponsored sporting events and other things of that nature. Of all the places you could purchase a cell phone or a computer from, we want to thank you for doing business with us.
Welcome to the Abbotsford Fieldhouse as we get ready for day 2 of this little Abbotsford rivalry two-step as they take on the Athens Blue Jays. I'm Steve Ockenick, Sports on Focus, here to take you through this one. Well, we're back. Abbotsford won against Colby last night. Pretty good win for the Falcons. They beat Colby 52-32 in a game that honestly the score doesn't quite even show how lopsided that game was. Abbotsford really dominating beginning to end in that game over the Colby Hornets. But a little bit different opponent coming in here today in the Blue Jays. A little bit taller, a little bit more skilled, a young squad. Taking a look, there's only 4 seniors on this squad. There's going to be a bunch of sophomores playing, so it's going to be a pretty good matchup there for Abbotsford and give a good feel where both teams stand in the Marawood North. They currently sit tied at 1-0 at the top of the conference. Prentice 1-1. Phillips and Rib Lake have yet to play a conference game. Shawamigan sits at the bottom 0-2. Abbotsford so far, they are 2-0 overall. They beat Shawamigan 70-19 back on the 18th. And then they won here against Colby 52-32 last night. Let's see if we've got stats in here from that game. Give you some ideas. Let's see. I don't think they've got... Sydney Faltasek 11. Aaliyah Groff 13. Adriana Fuentes added 7. And then a few players with 6. Very balanced attack from the Falcons, something they look to do. Athens, their last game, they won at home against Prentice 57-34. Leading the way in that game was Addison Lavica. She had 14. Celine Ellenbecker added 12. Sophia Coker added 8. And then Giselle Hartwig added 6 in that one. So neither of these teams have played who's relatively picked to win the Marawood North. That would be Phillips. But both of them looking to position themselves well for a conference run with a big win here. Definitely not out of anything if you lose here tonight. But as Abbotsford heads to the bench for a moment, about a minute here to go beforehand, we will see the Athens Blue Jays right back on the court Monday. We're going to take a break for the Thanksgiving holiday, then we will see them on the court Monday. They will be in the Spencer High School Dome to take on the Spencer Rockets, a upstart Spencer team in that new facility that might be the loudest in the area. So if you're a fan of just good loud crowds in basketball, tune in on Monday as Athens will take on Spencer in the Dome. We are going to turn it over to PA announcer David Keach, and he's going to take us through the national anthem and starting lineups, and we'll be back with this one in just a moment.
Basketball fans, welcome to Abbotsford High School for tonight's Marawood Conference Girls Basketball game, featuring the Blue Jays from Athens and our Abbotsford Falcons. Please rise and remove your hats as we honor veterans who have proudly served our country and those currently serving this great nation both home and abroad, with the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so bright broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Athens High School, Abbotsford High School, and the Marawood Conference require good sportsmanship and education-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. Tuesday night high school basketball, Blue Jays and the Falcons. Here are tonight's introductions. First, the starting lineups for Athens. At guard, sophomore number 2, Addison LaVicka. At guard, sophomore number 5, Giselle Hartwig. At wing, sophomore number 11, Sophia Coker. At wing, senior number 14, Elizabeth Van Ritzel. And the post, senior number 25, Mackenzie Chu. The Blue Jays are coached by Kincaid Keith and assisted by Emily Riesler, Brianna Henschke, and Danielle Dietrich. And now, Falcon fans, the starting lineups for your Abbotsford Falcons. Senior number 2, Bridget Bogatinski. Guard for Abbotsford, a 5'7" sophomore, wearing number 12, Sarah Marcusson. Forward for the Falcons, a 5'7" sophomore, number 20, Summer Broadhagen. Forward, a 5'6" sophomore, wearing number 24, Brisena Escalera. Forward, a 5'8" senior, number 34, Aaliyah Breath. The Falcons are led by head coach Tyler Westerol and assisted by Tanya Flaman and John Krieger. Tonight's officials, John Minahan, Jessica Minahan, and Dave Langbeck from Lowell, population 340.
All right, we are ready for basketball. Here in Abbotsford, day 2 of the rivalry doubleheader, or rivalry back-to-backs for Abbotsford. It will be Groff. The tip will be won by Athens. Down the lane, quickly up, yes! Addison LaVicka gets Athens on the board quick before I even have a chance to get myself set back up here. Get that one out here to the near side. That is Broadhagen. Broadhagen up top to Pogodzinski, around to Groff. Groff looking to drive, kicks it out. Broadhagen. Broadhagen back up top for Escalera for 3. No. Rebound comes out. That's going to be chased down. That'll be Faltasek. They get that one back up top. Escalera around to Groff. Groff will try the 3. No. That rebound will again be collected up by Faltasek. Faltasek down the lane. Shot up. No. Back rim rebound comes down. That will be Mackenzie Shuk. Athens quickly to the front court. You can hear near side Coker. Coker gets it around to LaVicka. LaVicka brings it back to the top, and then will set the half court. LaVicka here to the near side Hartwig. Hartwig looking, gets it down low. Coker up, but she's fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2. Sophia Coker will go to the line. That foul went against, as we wait for it to pop up on the board here. Number 12, that one goes against Sydney Faltasek, her first, team first. First free throw from Coker is good. 3-0 Athens here in the early going. 57 seconds gone by here. Second free throw, back rim, no. Rebound collected up by Faltasek. Faltasek pushing quickly to the front court. Faltasek tries to get someone in the middle. Escalera, backdoor cut up, yes! They find Broadhagen on the cut. She gets the basket. Give credit to Escalera on the assist there as that one comes up top, Levicka. Levicka kicks it out here to the near side, Van Rixel. Van Rixel back up top to Levicka. Levicka will go far side to Hartwig. Looking, gets a back up top here, Van Rixel. Van Rixel guarded by Pogozinski. Pogozinski giving up a couple inches there. Tries to get that one down low. Tipped away, Pogozinski will end up with it. Broadhagen got a hand on it, tipped it back out. Pogozinski collects up to get it here in the corner. Back out Escalera, down low, Croft, all alone, shot up, yes! Put that one in the wrong spot, but Abbotsford on top 4-3. Aaliyah Groff getting her first points of the game. She had 13 last night. That one gets down low, shot up, foul. That one I think is going to go against no, it's going to go against Faltasek, yep. Waiting for her to turn so I could see the number, but yeah, Faltasek gets that one. That is her second, and that will send Sophia Coker to the line for 2 more. She's already 1 of 2 in the game. Back rims the first free throw. And Faltasek will head to the bench. Adriana Fuentes checking in for the Falcons. Also see Shug check out. Second free throw is good. Sophia Coker. Oh, again, put that one in the wrong spot. 4-4. That one comes out. Fuentes giving up a lot of size down there. Has that one blocked away. Tough spot for her down in. She was given probably a good 2-3 inches to the shortest person down there for Athens as that one comes back up top. Van Rixel, down low, shot up, yes. Sophia Coker, 2 more, and Athens is back on top 6-4. Abbotsford, front court. This is Escalera. Escalera looking, going down the lane, floater, up goes! Briseida Escalera gets her first points of the game. 6-6. That one comes here near side, down into the lane, little floater, up goes! Giselle Hartwig gets 2. Athens back on top 8-6 as we go back and forth. Escalera in trouble, gets that one down low, ball loose on the floor. Be fought for, good push out. Groff in, gets her player up, draws the foul, she'll go to the line for 2. Leah Groff got her player in the air, got the contact. That foul will go, wait for it to pop up on the board here. That one will go against Giselle Hartwig, her first, team first. Get a great view of the benches and the coaches from this angle, but you don't get a great view of the officials giving the fouls from this side of the floors. Groff misses the first. Flip to the right side of the scorebook. Second free throw up. That one does go in for Aaliyah Groff. Abbotsford cuts the lead to 1. It'll be Levicka. Levicka to the front court. Looking, gets it up here to Hartwig. Hartwig around here near side Van Rixel. Van Rixel looking, tries to get it down low. Tipped around, ends up in the hands of Sophie Coker. And now we're going to get a travel. And that will be Abbotsford basketball. Turnover Athens. So Athens commits the turnover, and we'll see Broadhagen come out. Faltasek will check back in with those 2 fouls. Interesting to see where they place her in the defense as Fuentes gets it to Groff. Looking for Escalera on the far side. Escalera looking, trying to probe the defense. A little too high for Groff, out of bounds. That'll be Athens basketball. Tried to get it over the top to Groff. Not quite there as Abbotsford breaks out a bit of a full court press. And it'll be Levicka to bring it to the front court. Levicka to Hartwig in the corner. Back to Levicka. Levicka looking to drive. Nothing there. Gets it out Van Rixel. Van Rixel strip, but she's fouled. think that one's going to go, that looked like it was 22 or 24. Again, we'll wait. 24, so that goes against Brisaida Escalera, her first, team third. I'd say that was in the act of shooting, so that will send Van Rixel to the line for 2. Misses the first. Interesting call from the official. That's probably not the call I would have made, that she was shooting. Definitely a foul. Second free throw. Back rim, no. Rebound fought for. It'll be collected up by Escalera. Escalera quickly ahead, gets it to Fuentes. Fuentes down low, tries to find something, kicks it out, gets it back out, and around to Graf. Graf thought about the 3. Now she's going to bring it back here to Fuentes, near side. Escalera near the top. Escalera now looking to drive, floats one up. That one goes through everything. Fought for Sophia Coker, and she'll get that one to Levica, and Levica will push it quickly to the front court. Quickly ahead, Hartwig. Hartwig tries to get it back to Levica, taken away Fuentes. Fuentes on the run. Down the lane, she will slow it down. Now she'll put one up over everything, but Pogozinski is there for the rebound, but she's in trouble. Bounces that one off of Van Rixel out of bounds. And Athens is going to take a 30-second timeout. They want to talk things over and get themselves reset. We're going to take a break with them. 13:32 remaining, 8-7, Athens with the lead. We'll be back right after this. Nicolay Bank is now offering their Real Rewards Checking. Want your checking account to work for you? Sign up for the Real Rewards Checking and get 3% APY each month on account balances up to $10,000. Terms and conditions apply. Check out nicolaybank.com for more details. Welcome back. Athens taking a timeout, I think more or less just to collect themselves a little bit. It's been a back and forth half, and I think maybe just making sure that they are playing their game. So they take the 30-second timeout. Abbotsford inbounding off of the out-of-bounds play. That'll be Graf out on that far side. Graf brings it back towards the top. Now maybe looking to drive, kicks it out Fuentes. Fuentes gets it to Faltasek in the corner. Faltasek for 3. Off the rim, no. Catches her own rebound. And that one's going to go up, and it will be good. Fans next to us calling for a foul. I'm not sure if they're wrong. Fuentes gets the basket, and now we get a foul the other way. Let's see who that is going to be on Escalera. That'll be her second, team 4th. And that will send Addison Levica to the line for 2 free throws. Levica, first free throw is good. Ties the game at 9. Second free throw for Addison Levica. Back rim, no. That one tipped out, but it's collected up. Then we're going to get a jump ball. Possession arrow points to Abbotsford. So Graf brings it to the front court, gets it to the far side. That is Fuentes. Fuentes back to Faltasek, but she had to chase it down. Now a bit of maybe a 1-3-1 here from Athens. That one almost gets taken away from Pogozinski. Van Rixel there. Now that one, Fuentes forced back out to get it into the corner. Double team comes on Graf, and she's going to travel. Athens switching it up a little bit defensively, going with a 1-3-1 there. Interesting to see how Abbotsford responds. Levica upcoming, bringing it forward against some pressure. Now that one tipped out of bounds. That's going to stay here. Escalera getting a hand on that one. Hartwig here right in front of the Abbotsford student section to inbound. Hartwig gets it in to Coker. Now back to Hartwig. Hartwig in the lane. Shot up goes. Hartwig now with 4. 11-9. That ball loose there. Picked up by Escalera. Escalera gets it to Fuentes at the circle. Back over to Pogozinski. Pogozinski snaps off the 3. Yes! Bridget Pogozinski nails the 3. Gives Abbotsford back the 1-point lead. And now we're going to get a foul. And that one is going to go against Bridget Pogozinski, her first, team 5th. And now Abbotsford will bring back the press. And they will let Athens bring it to the front court to get it here. Van Rixel. Van Rixel looking, gets it over here to the near side to Coker. Coker back up top, Levica. Levica kind of resets, gets the handoff to Hartwig. Hartwig looking to drive. A lot of pressure, shot up. Rough shot there. Good defense from Abbotsford, forcing the bad shot. Abbotsford quickly to the front court. Get into the corner, Diaz Miranda. Now Groff in the middle, just off the side of the rim. Rebound collected up by Sophie Coker. And now quickly pushing the other way, Levica. Levica gets it to Coker. Coker down the lane. No, rebound up, yes. Sydney Coker, 2 more, and now Abbotsford needs to take a timeout. And they will take a full timeout. So Abbotsford takes the full timeout. We will take it with them. Athens 13, Abbotsford 12. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back, 13-12. Athens with the lead, 11:19 remaining here in the first half. A back and forth, a little bit of rough and tumble first half, but both teams finding the offense a little better than we saw last night with Colby in town. That one, Diaz Miranda, that one tipped out of bounds by Levica. It'll be Abbotsford basketball down near the corner. Faltasek to inbound. Looking, long look, finally gets it into Diaz Miranda. Gets it down low, pressure comes immediately on Faltasek. Not much they can do against this 1-3-1. Get that one in, Diaz Miranda, she will fight for it. That one's out of bounds, last touch by Levica, and it'll be Abbotsford basketball. 11 minutes exactly remaining on the clock, and Fuentes will be the one to inbound. Fuentes looking, gets that one in. That'll be to Broadhagen. Broadhagen gets it near side here to Faltasek. Faltasek tries to get it back to Broadhagen. Tie up, and that will be Athens basketball. Good job there by Shug, just getting a hand, or excuse me, that was, oh, yes, it was Shug. So now waiting, getting it in. Levica will have it. And Levica will bring it up against Fuentes. Levica goes right in front of the Abbotsford bench. Gets it to Van Rixel at the top. Van Rixel comes near side to Alana Haynes. Comes around to Hartwig. Hartwig, oh, trying to get it in, but maybe not the best pass. That one looking for Haynes. That one goes off her knee and out of bounds. Turnover to the Falcons. And it will be Faltasek to bring the ball to the front court. Faltasek. To Pogodzinski, gets it back, gets it over Broadhagen here on the near side, looks good underneath, pressure comes. That one's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Fuentes, Athens basketball. This 1-3-1 confusing Abbotsford a little bit here. I think not something that they've seen a lot. For those of you that are local basketball fans, you'll know the 1-3-1 from the Marathon Raiders. They get that one in. Hartwig, and nope, she's going to double dribble. Tried to collect that one up and didn't quite get a good grip on it. And the double dribble and another turnover. 3 straight turnovers in this game now. As again, it will be Sydney Faltasek to bring it to the front court. Faltasek. Diaz Miranda looking. Gets it over here to Pogodzinski. Pogodzinski gets it over, almost missed Fuentes. But Fuentes able to collect it up, gets to Broadhagen. Broadhagen in the middle, we're going to get a foul, and that's going to go against Athens. That should be 25. It is 25, Mackenzie Shug, her first, only the second on Athens so far. Inbound from underneath. Looking to get that one out, Pogodzinski. Pogodzinski gets it over to Diaz Miranda. Diaz Miranda, jumper at the free throw line. Back rim, no. Rebound fought for, collected out Pogodzinski. Pogodzinski up, ooh. They're going to get Haynes on the foul. That's a rough one. But there have been a couple of rough fouls going the other way, so I don't think any of the Abbotsford fans are going to be too worried about that one. But that will send Pogodzinski to the line for 2 free throws. She hits the first. And we are tied up at 13. It's one, in defense of the officials, that's one that looks bad down on the floor. But look, you can see it from here. See it from up here a little better. But that one quickly ahead. And nope, out of bounds as Athens goes for the home run ball again and not able to connect. So Pogodzinski goes 2 of 2 from the line, 14-13 Abbotsford. And they will have possession, bringing it to the front court. Broadhagen gets it up top, Fuentes and around. Ooh, Faltasek dribbled it off her foot, and that'll be a turnover to Athens. Athens running. Bring it here near side, Levica. Levica, ooh. She almost picked up that foot as they try and get it in. Shug tipped away into the hands of Diaz Miranda, and she is running. Athens back. Diaz Miranda just kind of forces that one to Broadhagen, back to Diaz Miranda. Gets that one in. Now tipped out, and that's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Abbotsford. They're going to bring Haynes out and bring number 4, Celine Ellenbecker, back in. Need to get this one in. They do get it into Levica. Levica with some pressure gets it over her head to Van Rixel, who gets to the front court. Little jumper. Up. Yes. That one goes to Elizabeth Van Rixel. Her first points of the game. And now it's Pogodzinski at the top. Here to Fuentes. Fuentes looking back to Pogodzinski. Pogodzinski gets it down over and down low. That is Diaz Miranda, and that is going to be last touch, tipped off of a Athens foot, and it will stay Abbotsford basketball. Diaz Miranda kind of, again, got down in the tree. She's not a tall player. Plays taller than she looks, though. They get that one in. It's going to be off of a Blue Jay, and that's going to stay right here. And they're going to bring Diaz Miranda down a little bit. So she will inbound here from the corner this time. And again, throwing it off of, this time was Celine Ellenbecker that she threw it off of. She's got a clock in her head, and she's trying to get that ball, and now they'll bring in a couple taller players. Escalera and Groff will both come back on. Fuentes and Pogodzinski will come out. And that's one of the advantages Abbotsford has. They are very flexible in terms of who they can bring on and off the floor. Faltasek, that one down low, taken away. That one's going to roll around. Last touch by Athens. And it will be Abbotsford basketball right down here under the ad. Escalera to inbound. Gets that one back to Groff near the half-court line. Groff will trigger the offense. They get that one. Now over. Faltasek gets it here near side. Escalera snaps off the 3. Front rim, no. Rebound collected up. That is Broadhagen. Broadhagen kicks it out. Diaz Miranda blocked. Fought for. Jump ball. Possession arrow points to Abbotsford. Again, Diaz Miranda going in amongst the much taller players and collecting up the rebound. They trigger that one in. Underneath, Broadhagen up. No, Escalera, the rebound. She turns, blocked. Faltasek up. No, rebound tipped around. That's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Athens. Diaz Miranda, again, just keeping that one alive by tipping it around. Forced it out of bounds off Athens. They get that one in. And we're going to get a foul, and that's going to go against Levica. Addison Levica commits her first, team 4th. And another inbounds play. I think this is the 4th or 5th in a row now for Abbotsford. 4th in a row. That one comes out. Broadhagen for 3. No, off the side of the backboard. Rebound comes down to Levica. Levica brings it quickly to the front court. Gets it over here near side to Van Rixel. Across for Ellenbecker for 3. That one maybe tipped. Groff goes down underneath. She gets back up, bounces around. It's finally collected up. That one gets to Broadhagen. Broadhagen to the front court. Gets it over far side to Faltasek. Gets it in to Diaz Miranda. Gives it off Groff. Back up top, Faltasek. Faltasek takes the 2. No, gets her own rebound. Blocked. Coker gets in there on the block. And that will bring it the other way, Levica. Levica spins it back out. They'll set the half court. Gets it over near side, Ellenbecker. Ellenbecker tries the 3. Yes. Celine Ellenbecker nails the 3. 18-14 Athens. Groff gets it in the middle. Diaz Miranda up. Oh no, rebound. Broadhagen kicks it out. Up, yes. Sydney Faltasek gets the rebound and the putback. And we're going to get a whistle and a full timeout Athens, I believe. It is a full timeout Athens, so we will take a break. We will be back right after this.
An employee once asked me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
With 100 years of working experience, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Whether you're looking for a new home, recreation land, or a place to start your new business, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Stop into either of their convenient locations on West Broadway Avenue in Medford or North 4th Street in Abbotsford, or find them online at c21dairyland.com to find out more. Century 21 Dairyland Realty, a proud supporter of local athletics. Athens takes the full timeout. 6:53 remaining. They get that one in. It'll be Van Rixel to bring it to the front court. Van Rixel gets it here near side to Coker. Back to Van Rixel. Van Rixel trying to find an option. Gets it to Ellenbecker. Ellenbecker to Coker in the corner. Almost taken away by Faltasek. Back out Ellenbecker. Ellenbecker looking. Gets it off. That is Hartwig. Hartwig driving. Kicks it out Ellenbecker. Closed out quickly by Fuentes. Ellenbecker up top to Van Rixel. Gets through the defense. Shot up. No. Hartwig. The rebound. Shot back up. No. Rebound. Coker shot up. No. And Faltasek finally collects up the rebound for Abbotsford. Abbotsford pushing front court. They give it off Groff. Groff looking. Now trying to get past Hartwig. Can't. They get it around in the corner. Fuentes. Fuentes snapping off the 3. They claim it's a block. Shot up. Broadhagen, yes, and we are tied at 18. Summer Broadhagen gets the basket to go. That one comes to the front court. Get that one over. Now picked up, and that one will get back to Ellenbecker. Lots of pressure coming there as Athens throwing the ball around a little bit. Hartwig underneath, has to kick it out. Ellenbecker, Ellenbecker corner 3. No. Rebound tipped around. That'll be chased down, and that'll go out of bounds. Last touched by Fuentes. Athens will have the basketball right in front of the Athens bench. They're up here. They will get it into Van Rixel at the top. Van Rixel brings it Hartwig here on the near side. Back to Van Rixel at between the circles. Van Rixel looking. Hands to Ellenbecker. Ellenbecker snaps off another 3. Side rim, no. That one's going to come all the way out of bounds, and that'll be Abbotsford basketball. 5:19 remaining. Stick around at halftime. We'll go through a few stats. We'll talk you through our confirmed games for next week as we are going to enjoy the Thanksgiving holiday and come back with a full slate of games on Monday. That one comes down low. That one goes over the top of everybody out of bounds. That'll be Athens basketball. Athens' height is one thing that will adjust those passes, and Abbotsford has some taller players, but also some shorter players on the floor, and that can sometimes cause some problems. As Van Rixel will bring it up. Leads it a little too far for Ellenbecker, but she's able to collect it back up. Gets it back to Van Rixel near the center circle. Van Rixel taking her time, backs it all the way out, almost in the center circle. That one goes over to Ellenbecker on the far side. Blows down by Groff. They get near side Hartwig. Hartwig fakes the three now in the lane. Floats one up, no. Rebound fought for, back up, no. Another rebound up, yes, and that one will go to Sophia Coker. She has 2 more, and Athens gets the lead back. Now ball loose on the floor. That's going to be fought for. We're going to have jump ball. Possession arrow points to Athens. So Athens gets the ball. They look to inbound, get that one in. Taken away, Aaliyah Groff. Groff backs it out. Double team comes. They get it to Faltasek in the corner. Faltasek throws that one over the top. It's tipped. Will not be a backcourt violation. The ref right on that signaling tip. So Groff will collect that one back up. That explains why it was a little high for Aaliyah Groff. That one in, looking for Broadhagen. Now that one down low, Faltasek. Faltasek in. Shot up, blocked by Coker. And now Athens running down low. Hartwig leans back. No, Hartwig gets her own rebound. Back up, yes. Hartwig got her own rebound. That gives her 6.5. And Athens starting to extend out the lead a little bit there, up 4. Fuentes in the corner, guarded by Ellenbecker. Gets it back out top. Pressure comes. She just kind of forces that one to Groff. Double team comes to get it off Escalera. Escalera down low. Broadhagen up, blocked from behind, but a foul. Summer Broadhagen will go to the line for 2 free throws. That foul will go against a couple players down there, but they will give that one to Sophia Coker, her first, team 5th. And after 5 early fouls, first free throw up good from Summer Broadhagen. 5 early fouls by Abbotsford. They've kept themselves off the naughty list as Athens has racked them up, and we're even at 5. 3:27 remaining. Officials letting them play. Kind of expected that with this crew. Second free throw, back rim, no. Rebound collected up by Athens. So 22-19. Get that one to actually show up there. Down low, shot up, yes! Checking in, that will be Sydney Coker. Going to be interesting. Identical twins out there. Don't believe, and both of them are on the floor right now. I'm going to do my best to tell them apart, but that one comes up top. Broadhagen gets it to Pogodzinski in the middle. She kind of gets it tipped away. That one comes out. Shot up. Foul won't go. And that will send Kaylee Rush to the line for the 2 free throws. That one goes against Levica. That is her. I believe that's Levica. Nope, 14. Elizabeth Van Rixel. Her first, team 6. First free throw rolls in for Kaylee Rush. Cuts the lead to 2. Faltasek will get a rest. Back in comes Aaliyah Groff. Second free throw. Back rim, no. Levica with the rebound. Almost went over everybody. Now gets it down quickly. Hartwig tipped away Broadhagen. It will not be kept in play, but Broadhagen stopped the rush. And that will be Athens basketball. Great play by Summer Broadhagen. Hartwig was behind the defense. That looked almost like a cornerback coming back on defense there. Now it'll be Hartwig trying to push her way to the basket. They get it out. Levica for 3. No. Rebound comes out. Pogodzinski. She's out alone. Shot up. Doesn't go. Rebound shot up. Foul. And that'll send Broadhagen to the line for 2. That one goes against Giselle Hartwig, her second, team 7th. So that will put Abbotsford in the bonus. First free throw up, no. Hartwig has 3, excuse me. One got one foul wrong in there. We'll check with the official book down across the floor afterwards. That one comes up. Broadhagen gets the rebound off the missed free throw. Groff with it. Thought about the three. Now she'll take a jumper just inside. No. Rebound out. Fuentes collects it up. Fuentes up. She will go to the line for two. Adriana Fuentes forcing her way in. She will go to the line for two. We'll see who this one is against. That one goes against 12, Sydney Coker, her first, team 8th. And Adriana Fuentes with 2 free throws, her first 2 of the game. First one just off the back rim, no. Second free throw. Off the backboard, drains it. She has 3. Oh, get the score to reflect, right? Still having some issues with that. 24-21, that shot up, no. Rebound Fuentes underneath, she gets her way out. And now with numbers, Fuentes down the lane, layup up, yes! Abby within 1. Adriana Fuentes now with 5. And now Levica slows it down and brings it across the timeline. Levica has to stop at the top, gets it over to Ellenbecker. Ellenbecker back to Levica. Here near side to Van Rexel. 1:50 remaining. Van Rexel thought about it. Now she's going to try and go. Take it away, Fuentes. Fuentes on the break again. Down the lane, layup up. No. Rebound collected up, Van Rexel. Tried, shot altered a little bit as Van Rexel brings it to the front court. Gets it over here near side Ellenbecker. Ellenbecker looking, no option to drive. Gets it back up top Levica, and they're going to get a foul on Rouge. Kaylee Rouge will commit her first foul, team 6. So that one they will get in to Van Rexel. Van Rexel to Levica. Levica into the corner. Ellenbecker will snap off the 3. Misses everything. Groff will collect it up, tiptoeing the line. Maybe getting away with the travel there. Rouge all alone. Up! Yes! Abbotsford back on top. Haley Rouge with 3 coming off the bench. That one comes up top. Ellenbecker. Ellenbecker gets it far side. Van Rexel. Van Rexel into the middle. Down low, Coker. Coker shot up. Foul, count it. Sophia Coker goes up. She gets the basket to go, draws the foul. She's already filled her space for the first half. I'm actually going to have to go down to a second line. She's had a busy first half. Fuentes checks out. Diaz Miranda checks in. That foul goes against Aaliyah Groff, her first, team 7. So both teams now in the bonus. Free throw, in and out, rebound. Fought for it, will end up being Groff. Groff pushes it quickly to the front court. Whistle and a travel, and that will be a turnover to Abbotsford, or to Athens, excuse me. 43.5 left. Athens to inbound. Looking to get it to Levica. Was a little behind her. She couldn't run with it. That allows the defense to get back, and Athens will set in the half court, see if they hold for 1. Athens into the corner. They give it off Ellenbecker. Ellenbecker looking for options. Ball loose, taken away. Diaz Miranda, and she will be fouled. Diaz Miranda will go to the line for the 1-and-1. That foul goes against number 4, Celine Ellenbecker, her first, team 9th. So Brissa Diaz Miranda, first free throw, drops in. She earns the bonus and ties the game at 26. Second free throw. Back rim, takes a bounce, rebound Groff. Groff will be knocked out of bounds. That one's going to go out of bounds. Able to keep it in play, and that'll go to Athens. Or excuse me, Abbotsford, wow. I think I need halftime about as much as these players do, as it's been a fast-paced first half. This one comes near side. Diaz Miranda gets it to Groff in the middle. Back over here near side, Broadhagen looking to drive. That one going to be a kick, and it's going to stay here. 14.9 remaining. Trying to catch my breath here. Haven't been much time for that. As they get that one out, Miranda snaps off the three. No, rebound comes right down to Sydney Coker. Now trying to get some pressure to keep this one from getting up. 5 seconds. Levica double team. And that one's going to be out of bounds. 1.2. Abbotsford will have the basketball. Don't know if there's enough time to really try much other than maybe heave it. We'll see what they try to do. They get that one in. Groff's just going to let the clock run out. Not even taking a chance at it, but that will send us to the half. So that sends us to the half. Athens 26, Abbotsford 26. We'll be back with the first half stats in just a moment.
At Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, we are here to help you with your local home needs. Whether it's your first house, or your dream house, or your last house, Fairway is here for you. We care about our customers because they are not only our neighbors, but our friends. We are a locally owned mortgage company, and we pride ourselves on helping better our community and our customers. If you would like to learn more about your home options, please give me a call today at 715-384-7878.
I'm former professional football player Bill Ferrario, and I had a career protecting quarterbacks in Green Bay and Madison. Now, when I need protection, I turn to the professionals at Marshfield Insurance. They help protect my home, auto, and business from disaster. With over 30 A-rated insurance companies to choose from and 24 agents, they're conditioned to give you great coverage at great rates. Plus, I keep them in tip-top shape. Let's go, premium boy.
It's really necessary.
No, but it sure is fun.
I had an employee once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
With 100 years of working experience, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Whether you're looking for a new home, recreation land, or a place to start your new business, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Stop into either of their convenient locations on West Broadway Avenue in Medford or North 4th Street in Abbotsford, or find them online at c21dairyland.com to find out more. Century 21 Dairyland Realty, a proud supporter of local athletics. Welcome back. Thank you to Century 21 Dairyland Realty for sponsoring our broadcasts all year long. All right, 26-26 at the half. Taking a look at the first half stats, we will start with the home team, the Abbotsford Falcons. 3 players tied for the lead. Bridget Pogodzinski with 5, Summer Broadhagen with 5, Adriana Fuentes with 5. Then you got 2 players with 3 points each, Kaylee Roosh and Aaliyah Groff. And then a couple with 2, Sydney Faltasek, Brisita Escalera, and then Brissa Diaz-Miranda with 1. Free throw situation, Bridget Pogodzinski, 2 of 2. Brissa Diaz-Miranda, 1 of 2. Kaylee Roosh, 1 of 2. Summer Broadhagen, 1 of 4. Adriana Fuentes, 1 of 2. And Aaliyah Groff, 1 of 2. Abbotsford goes 7 of 14 from the line. So make sure quickly all that adds up. It does, 26 points. Flip the book over. Sophia Coker leading the way. She has 10 points, 2 of 5 from the free throw line. Giselle Hartwig with 6. Celine Ellenbecker and Addison Levica both with 3. Elizabeth Van Rixel and Sydney Coker both with 2. Addison Levica 1 of 2 from the line. Sophie Coker 2 of 5. Elizabeth Van Rixel 0 of 2. Athens 3 of 9 from the free throw stripe. We got about 6 minutes till the start of the second half. I'm going to catch my breath, and we'll be back with the second half in just a moment. All right, welcome back. About a minute, excuse me. Sorry about that. About a minute here to the start of the second half. Things to look at. First off, for Abbotsford, they need to find a solution to that 1-3-1 that they saw right there in the later portions of that second half that Athens threw out. That really stymied them for a bit. They seem to have found a solution to it as Athens kind of dropped out of it. But interesting to see if Athens brings that back in the second half as they really stymied that offense there. For Athens, it's finding consistent offense. They've had little spurts here and there where they've been really good offensively, and a lot of that came off the defense. So it'll be interesting to see how that all plays out. So it's going to be an interesting half to see who can. I think it's really going to be decided by who can come out early here and establish something offensively. If Athens can get out, get that defense working, get those fast break points that they were getting in the first half, they'll have a good opportunity. And vice versa, if Abbotsford can kind of grind out those points like they did against Colby last week, that'll be their game. But we'll see who can do that, as it'll be Escalera to take the inbound pass. She will trigger the offense for Abbotsford as we get underway here in the second half. Down low, Broadhagen. Broadhagen forcing her way in. No. Rebound fought for. That'll be collected up. Mackenzie Shuk. Levicka has to get rid of it. Gets it to Van Rixel here on the near side. And that one's going to get down low. Levicka tipped away. Escalera will end up with it. She's running. Escalera front court. Pressure comes. She takes a jumper short. No. Rebound Pogodzinski. Pogodzinski back up. No. Rebound fought for. Jump ball. Possession arrow will point to Athens. Oh, yeah, that should be Athens basketball. Yep. A little bit of confusion there underneath the basket. They get that one out. And that is to Levicka. Levicka gets to the front court. Levicka hands that one back. That gets to Coker. Coker back to Levicka. Levicka trying to find a path in. Can't. Gets that out, and she's going to slide the foot, trying to get it to Van Rixel. Turnover to the Abbotsford Falcons. So approaching 3 minutes gone by, nobody able to get anything near the basket. That one comes over here near side. That is Faltasek. Faltasek trying to find an opening shot up, goes all the way over, fought for. Levicka just using that extra wingspan to collect that one up. And she will bring it to the front court against Aaliyah Groff. Fighting for it, loses the ball, it was tipped. Fighting for it again, that time she'll draw the foul. That'll go against Aaliyah Groff. That'll be her second team first. They couldn't call the double dribble on the first one because either she was fouled or it got tipped away from her, so they had to give it to her. But then she drew the foul, and that'll send her to the line for 2 free throws. She is 1 of 2. First free throw drops in. Athens takes the lead. Second free throw. Addison Levicka. That one, front rim, no. Rebound fought for. That'll be Pogodzinski that'll collect it up. Pogodzinski just tipped it away from Coker and then was able to track it down. They get it to Faltasek on the far side, right on the Falcon. Faltasek dribbles out, now tries to get that one over, but it's going to be off Levicka. Out of bounds. It'll stay Abbotsford basketball. 14:40 remaining, 27-26. That one gets in. It's back out Escalera. Escalera gets it to Groff at the free throw line. Back out Broadhagen. Broadhagen looking to drive. In trouble. Gets it back out to Groff. Groff brings it back to the top Escalera. Escalera looking. Gets it back to Groff. Groff. She gets it back over here near side Broadhagen. Broadhagen has to get it back to Groff. This defense, more of a 2-3 this time from Athens. As that one tipped, Escalera collects it up. Gets it back to Broadhagen in the corner. Broadhagen not ready for it. Double team comes. Broadhagen goes to the floor, no call. Faltasek jumper, no rebound. Collected up, that is Giselle Hartwig. And moving quickly up the floor is Athens as they get that one all the way out top. They get it around. This is Levicka. Levicka in, shot up, no. Rebound comes down Shuk. Shuk shot back up, no. Rebound fought for again. Jump ball, possession arrow points to Abbotsford. See 2 players coming in. Adriana Fuentes and Dana Block. Both checking in for Abbotsford. And it will be Escalera to bring it to the front court. Gets it over far side. Pogodzinski back to Escalera. Escalera jumper up. Missed everything. Maybe got bumped from behind, but no call. So that one comes ahead quickly. Hartwig underneath. Forces her way to the basket. Shot up. No! Rebound. Escalera. That one bounced on a couple parts of the rim, but wouldn't fall. Escalera gets through the timeline to the front court. Pogodzinski back out Escalera. Escalera trying to drive in, gets it over Fuentes. Fuentes blocked by Coker. Collected up by Block. Gets it up top, Groff, and Groff will take a step early. Turnover to Athens. Now approaching 5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And 1 point. 27-26. This one comes in low. Schrug up. No. Schrug on rebound up. Yes. Mackenzie Schrug gets the basket to fall. Athens now up 3, 29-26. That one comes over here near side to Escalera. Escalera tries to get it into Pogodzinski, a little behind her. And Athens will get another turnover. Van Rixel to the front court. Gets it over to Hartwig. Hartwig gets it up top. Levica faking a three from out near the volleyball line. Now she'll look to drive in. She will double dribble. And that will be a turnover, and the Abbotsford student section approves on that one. This one comes in. And Aaliyah Groff will bring it to the front court, right down the middle. Groff. Far side to Escalera. Escalera looking. Now takes a couple dribbles, things back out, tipped away. Then tipped away again. Hartwig all alone. Shot up. Yes. Giselle Hartwig, her first points the second half. She has 8. And that one comes over here near side. Shot up. No. Rebound collected up. That is Coker. Coker, a little bit of a weird pass, but it got to Hartwig. And Hartwig, front court. Gets it over here. That one's going to go too far, but Coker selects it up, and she's going to be fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2. Sophia Coker draws the foul. That one goes against .22. That goes against Fuentes, her first, team second. Free throw, no. Sophia Coker now 2 of 6. As we'll see a lot of changes here going both ways. Both Cokers will be on the floor. They will keep Dana Block on the floor. She went to the bench and then staff sending her back on. Second free throw is good. 3 of 7 now from the line for Sydney Coker, and it is out to a 6-point lead. Groff gets it over to Block. Block looking. Pressure comes. Takes a couple dribbles, and she will lose the basketball. Fought for on the floor. It'll be jump ball. Possession arrow points to Athens. And now we get the horn, and that will be Fuentes to check in, and Block will head to the bench. Also checking in is Alana Haynes. Sophia Coker will head to the bench and get a little bit of a break. Athens inbounds. Change the arrow over. And that'll come here near side. Bit of a screen there from Ellenbecker. They get down low. Haynes. Haynes turns up. Yes. Alana Haynes, her first points of the game. That one comes here near side. Miranda Diaz, she's fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2. Sophie Coker went for the block, got arm, and that'll send Brissa Diaz Miranda to the line for the 2 free throws. She was 1 of 2 in the first half. Abbotsford looking to claw back into this one just a little bit. First free throw from Diaz Miranda is good. 34-27. Athens still with the lead. Second free throw. Also good. 3 points for Brisa Diaz-Miranda. All from the free throw line. 3 of 4 from the line as Leah Groff is going to get a rest. Kaylee Roos checking in. They get that one in. Full court press from Abbotsford. That one almost taken away. Faltasek had a shot at it, but now that one comes back over here to Ellenbecker. Ellenbecker thought about the three, closed down quickly by Diaz-Miranda. Now they get that one to a cutting Hartwig. Shot up, yes! Good play there. Giselle Hartwig, 2 more. She has 10. Pogodzinski here on the near side. Now that go back to that 1-3. She's in trouble. Gets it off here near side. Try and get it down low. That one rolling around. That's going to be last touch by Athens. Abbotsford basketball. As Levica checks in and Hartwig checks out for Athens. Rush to inbound. Gets it in. Fuentes closed down quickly. Now she'll take the jumper. Up, no. Rebound comes down to Levica. Levica pushes quickly to the front court. Levica gives it off Ellenbecker. Levica gets it back at the top. She'll snap off the 3. Up! No! That one took a couple big bounces off the rim, and now behind Faltasek. She has to go into the corner to collect it up. Now Diaz-Miranda with trouble. They get that one across, but too fast, and Addison Levica ends up with it, and Levica will bring it to the front court. Levica to Ellenbecker. Now it gets to Van Rixel down the lane, and they're going to get Pogodzinski on the foul. I'm going to guess, yes it is. Bridget Pogodzinski, her second, team third. That will send Van Rixel to the line for 2 free throws. She was 0 of 2 in the first half, make it 0 for 3. 8-point game, and we get shift change here for Abbotsford. So Abbotsford pulls the shift change. Looks like a teaching moment on the bench. Second free throw, misses everything. And that will be Abbotsford basketball. And that foul not looking too bad at that point. Van Rixel, 0-4 from the stripe. And they will bring it to the front court. Brodhagen gives that one off Fuentes. Fuentes looking, gets it over far side. That is Kleben. Back around, it's Block. Block looking. Pressure coming immediately. Block brings it back to the front. Gets it to Escalera. Gets that one over to Kleben. Kleben down low. Brodhagen. Brodhagen around. Foul, and it won't go, but she'll go to the line for 2. Brodhagen got the shot up, drew the contact. She'll go to the line. A chance for her first points of the game. That foul will go against 14. Elizabeth Van Rixel, her second, team second. Brodhagen at the line. First free throw, good. Summer Brodhagen, 2 of 5 now from the line. The lead is cut. As we see 3 changes. Sophie Coker, Van Rixel, and that was Haynes out. Schrug, second free throw, also good. Brodhagen with 2. Down to a 6-point game. You get that one in Ellenbecker. Ellenbecker pushing to the front court. Almost taken away. Down low, Shug. Shug up, yes. 2 more for Shug. She has 4 in the second half. That one, Escalera. Escalera back to Kleben. Kleben looking. That one double teamed. That ball on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow points to Abbotsford. We see Pogodzinski check back in. And it will be Kleben to come out. They slowly bring the starters back on the floor. Fuentes. Dude, that's not Fuentes, that's Escalera. Gets it off. Now down low, Escalera. Escalera blocked. Sophie Coker comes in and flies in for that one. Now coming back the other way, Levica. Levica loses the basketball, but is able to keep it in play. That one comes up top to Ellenbecker. Ellenbecker back to Levica. Levica looking to get into the lane. Shot up. Oh. That's a tough one. So the foul goes against Brasida Escalera, her third, team fourth. That will send Levica to the line for 2 free throws. She is 2 of 4. Front rim's the first one. As Aaliyah Groff checks in. And Block will check out. Second free throw. That one does go in. She continues her trend of making 1 of 2. 9-point game. Gruff. That one loose on the floor. Jump ball. Possession arrow points to Athens. And now we'll see Adriana Fuentes check in. Bella Aguilera will check out. Athens able to get that one in, but just barely. Camera locked up there for a second. We get it up top. 3 from the top. Front rim, no. That one fought for. It's taken away. Abbotsford on the break. Down the lane. Up. Yes. Adriana Fuentes gets the basket to go on the fast break. Lead is down to 7. 8:26 remaining. Levica needs to get rid of it. Gets it over far side to Hartwig. Hartwig looking, leaves it off for Levica. Levica back over to Hartwig here on the near side. Hartwig gets it to Shug in the middle. Shug spin, shot up, back rim, no. I think they're gonna get Shug for going over the back. Yes, they are. Kenzie Shug pushes over the back. That's her second, team third. 8:10 remaining. I think Athens is gonna take a 30-second timeout. We'll wait to make sure I'm right on the. Yes, it is. Athens takes a 30-second timeout. They have 2 remaining. We'll be back right after this.
Nicolay Bank is now offering their Real Rewards Checking. Want your checking account to work for you? Sign up for the Real Rewards Checking and get 3% APY each month on account balances up to $10,000. Terms and conditions apply. Check out nicolaybank.com for more details.
(39-32), Athens with the lead. 8:10 remaining. Athens 2 timeouts remaining. Abbotsford 4. Possession arrow does point to Abbotsford. Abbotsford inbound off the timeout. And Groff to the front court. Groff gets it here near side. Broadhagen. Broadhagen looking. Tries to get to Escalera, tipped away by Hagen, and now they're going to get Broadhagen, I think, on the foul. Broadhagen does commit the foul. That will be her first, team 5th. Not a bad foul there. I mean, you don't want to commit it, but it did stop the break on the turnover. Forced Athens into the half court as they get that one into Van Rixel. Van Rixel across to Hartwig. Back to Van Rixel at the top. Van Rixel tipped away, and that'll go into the bench. Stay here, Athens basketball. Brasida Escalera just flying in on that one. Athens looking to inbound. Get that one in. That might have been tipped by Escalera, but it'll get out to Van Rixel. Van Rixel gets it near side to Levica. Back up top to Hartwig. Hartwig back to Levica. Levica looking to drive. That one tipped away, but it comes out and it'll end up in the hands of Van Rixel. Van Rixel into the corner. Gets it to Shug, who gets it back out. Levica. Levica trying to drive, shot up, foul! Count it! They'll give her the basket. So Levica gets the basket, the fall, draws the foul. 41-32. That one goes against. And that's going to be a problem. That goes against Brasida Escalera. That is her 4th. Team 6. The free throw good from Levica. 42-32. Athens out to a 10-point lead. And Groff having a bit of an issue there, but she'll go back and collect it. Athens now drops into that 1-3-1. That one across to Roosh, and they're going to get Coker. A little too aggressive there, breaking to the ball. That'll be her first, team 4th. Abbotsford will inbound underneath. Athens will defend it. Right in the middle, Groff up, no. Rebound collected up by Coker. Coker tries to get it off to Levica behind her, and that'll be Abbotsford basketball. Break for the Falcons. 7:12 remaining, down 10. It will be Roosh, and she'll get that one all the way out to get it around to Pogodzinski. Pogodzinski gets it back to Groff. The double team comes, but she's going to travel. Took the step a little early. Trying to get out of that double team, and that'll be Groff taking a trip to the bench to get a rest. Faltasek checking back in. Get that one in. Full court press from Abbotsford. Van Rixel trying to bring that one to the front court. She does against Fuentes. Gets it up top. Levica around to Hartwig. Hartwig looking down low. Nothing there. Hartwig gets it back to Van Rixel. Van Rixel will spin around. Little jumper from the baseline. No. Shrug back. Shot up. Back rim. No. Rebound collected up. That'll go to Faltasek. Pressure comes on Faltasek. She gets away from it, and she will get to the front court. Faltasek kicks it out into the corner. 2. No. Rebound Levica. Just inside the three-point line. Levica quickly to the front court. Levica gets it up top and around. That will end up in the hands of Hartwig. Back to Levica between the circles. Levica looking to break to the far side. She'll take a jumper. Yes. Addison Levica, 2 more. She's having a strong second half as that one comes here near side. Now that one loose in the middle. Pogodzinski tried to get it in. No, gets it out. Picks it back up and gets it out to Roosh. Gets it out top. Try and get it down low. Tipped away. Sophie. Make sure Sophie Coker. Make sure I get the right one. Tip that one away. And now Abbotsford's going to take a 30-second timeout. 44-32, Athens with a 12-point lead. We'll see what Abbotsford can draw up right after this.
Insurance of Northern Wisconsin is your qualified, experienced team for custom insurance packages for your vehicle, your home, and your family. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your family is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Welcome back, 44-32. 6:04 remaining. And it'll be Abbotsford to inbound here on the near side. Fuentes gets that one in up top to Pogodzinski. Pogodzinski closed down quickly. This 1-3-1, they are double teaming anybody that get to the wings, and there's a lot of pressure closing in on anybody heading to the basket like there. Hartwig will get credit for the steal. That one comes back down the other way. They get it in. Coker up. No, but she's fouled. Sophie Coker will go to the line for 2 free throws. That foul will go against 20. Summer Broadhagen, her second, team 7th. So that means that Athens will be in the bonus the rest of the way. First free throw is no good. Coker's second free throw. That one rolls in. 45-32. Fuentes. Here on the near side. Gets it over to Pogodzinski off the foot. That'll be a kick, and that'll stay down here. And Pogodzinski will inbound. 5:35 remaining. 13-point lead. Get that one into Broadhagen, right in the teeth of that defense, taken away Hartwig. Hartwig quickly down the lane, shot up, yes. Giselle Hartwig, 2 more. She has 12. Get that one tipped away. Coker, that's going to stay here. We saw it in the first half. We're seeing it here again. Abbotsford not really having a good response to this 1-3-1. It's not your traditional 1-3-1, though. It's actually a pretty good defense. Shot up, yes. Pogodzinski finds an opening in it. She gets her first points of the second half. She's got 7. Levica in the front court. Levica gets it over to Hartwig. Hartwig backs that one back out. Hartwig looking to go to work on Pogozinski. Kicks it out Levica. Levica gets in. No shot. Foul on the floor. So Hartwig will still go to the line for free throws. Oh yeah, should be 1-1. So Hartwig will go to the line for the free throw for the 1-1. That foul goes against Broadhagen, her third. She's got 3 in quick succession here. Excuse me, it's Levica that they give credit to the foul on. She misses the front end. As that one's going to come down. Pogozinski looking to go to work. Kicks it out. Diaz Miranda, that one loose on the floor. That one's good job by Faltasek to collect that one up. Blocked from behind. Rebound collected up by Sydney Coker. And now they look to go for the home run. Hartwig, pressure comes immediately. Hartwig shot up, gets it to go. Giselle Hartwig 2 more. 12 now for her in the game. That one loose on the floor. It'll be Faltasek that'll just kind of push that one to Pogozinski. She gets closed down quickly. Pogozinski gets it up top to Faltasek. Faltasek gets it back around Broadhagen. Broadhagen here near side Fuentes. Fuentes in. Tries to get it through. That one's going to go all the way through. Not touched by Athens. And that will be Abbotsford basketball. Excuse me, Athens basketball. 4:08 remaining. Block will check in. Pogozinski will come out. That one comes in. It'll be Van Rixel to bring it to the front court. Van Rixel. Near side Hartwig. In the middle. Now travel as Sophie Coker tried to get that one moving forward, but unable to. And now Abbotsford, that one goes through the hands of Diaz Miranda. Out of bounds, turn over to Athens. And now they look to get that one. They get it in quickly to Van Rixel. Van Rixel. Pressure comes immediately from Fuentes. Trying to get this one across. They just do. And down the lane, she goes down. Rebound collected up by Abbotsford. Abbotsford block gets that one to the front court. Now she gets some pressure. And Abbotsford's going to take a full timeout. Keep possession. Block got herself, had to pick up her dribble and got pressure immediately. Smart call there. They take the timeout. We'll be back right after this.
Hello, I am a new customer and I'd like to save $600 off phone, please.
AJ, we know it's you. You can drop the disguise. The sale's for everybody, including new customers.
What? What am I supposed to do with this?
I don't know, go buy a tank of gas or something. You don't need it here. That's right, our Black Friday sale is for current customers as well. There's $600 off every phone in store, including the new iPhone 13 lineup, the minis, the Pros, the Pro Maxes, and all the Samsung stuff like the Flips and the Folds.
I got the Big Z Fold!
That is a sign, AJ. Anyways, our sale ends December 2nd, so get in now while supplies last.
Reminder, we will see Athens Monday night as they make the trip down to Spencer to take on the Rockets in the new gym, in the Dome, as they call it. That will be a non-conference game down there. Should be a fun night. Spencer, much improved over what we've seen the last few years. Quick three! Faltasek, no! That one fought for, collected up by Broadhagen in the corner. Gets it in. Diaz Miranda, that one's going to be out of bounds, but it was picked up just before it hit the floor by Levica, and then she kind of forced it to the floor. So that will stay Abbotsford basketball, 3:24 remaining. Get that one in Fuentes. Fuentes gets it up top, Broadhagen. Broadhagen to Faltasek at the top, closed down quickly by Van Rixel. Faltasek looking to get something in. Get it to Block. Block in trouble, gets that one out. That'll get to Diaz Miranda, floats one up, almost goes. Rebound collected up by Sophie Coker. She'll give it off to Levica, and Levica will bring it to the front court. Levica now backs it out. 3:01, we'll see how quick this team goes as Addison Zephyr gets on the floor for the first time today. Or yeah. I'm going to look and make sure I got that name right. Zettler Those aren't T's. Those can't even read my own handwriting. As that one gets over far side. Gets it down low. Coker up. Yes. Sydney Coker gets 2 more. She has 4. 51-34. Athens with the lead. That one comes around far side. 3-pointer from the corner. Yes. Broadhagen hits the 3. Abbotsford not done yet, but a big hole to dig themselves out of. Van Rixel gets a screen. Still pressure. Gets it back to Levica. Levica finally gets to the front court. Down the lane. Block. That one's going to go out of bounds. Last touched by Athens. I think Levica got that one, and she comes up a little gingerly. She's going to head to the bench. No reason to leave her on the floor at this point. At least let her get a little bit of a rest. Looks like maybe she hit the ground a little hard. And that one comes in. And that one's going to be Escalera. Gets it to Diaz Miranda. Back to Escalera. Just kind of pushes it to Broadhagen. Back up top, Diaz Miranda. It'll be Faltasek for 3. No! Rebound comes out, and that's going to be picked up by Ellenbecker. Ellenbecker spins it out. And Ellenbecker comes here to the near side, Zettler. And Zettler takes a step early. Turnover to Abbotsford. I didn't get a chance to talk to him pregame, but we'll try and talk to a player of the game for Athens after this one, as that one gets down into the corner. That is Faltasek. Faltasek brings it back to the top. Broadhagen. Broadhagen looking. Trying to find an option. Gets it off Diaz Miranda. Diaz Miranda back to Faltasek. Faltasek looking to drive in. That one tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Zettler. It'll be Abbotsford basketball. 1:29 remaining. Athens looks to go 3-0. 2-0 in the Marawood South. That one tipped, but it will get to Diaz Miranda in the lane. Shot up, blocked by that's Sydney Coker. Zettler will end up with it, and now we're going to get a timeout. Athens is going to take a full timeout here with 1:21 remaining. I think maybe just resetting the team a little bit, but we will take it with them. We'll be back right after this.
Forward being a mutual, it's a great opportunity for customers that bank with us, because it allows us to make decisions for the long term, for our community, for our customers, and for our employees. We're not driven for profit, as most companies are, so we can make decisions that are good for our communities, our employees, and our depositors, and that's very unique.
Clinner Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Huge thank you to all of our sponsors, including Clinner Insurance, that make these broadcasts possible. You see them running across the bottom there. Short Lane Ag Supply as well. 1:21 remaining, 51-36. Athens with the lead and the ball. They get that one in. Zettler looking. Diaz Miranda slips a little bit. That gives Zettler a chance to get that one up and across. That one bouncing around will end up in the hands of Broadhagen. Summer Broadhagen running back the other way. Broadhagen cut off, kicks it out. Diaz Miranda. Diaz Miranda thought about 3. Now she'll drive in. Floater up. No. Rebound Ellenbecker. That one fought for, and now we're going to get a foul, and that's going to go against, I believe that's going to go against Faltasek. We'll see who they call. They do call Faltasek for the foul. Reached in there. That is only her 3rd. But that will send Athens to the line. That will be Celine Ellenbecker. First free throw rolls in. 4 points now for Celine Ellenbecker. 15-point lead for. Back at 1 also drops in. Final minute to go. Diaz Miranda, jumper, just off the rim. Rebound Escalera up, yes. Rosita Escalera, she only has 4 today. Quiet day for her. As Zettler again ends up with it, they get it over to and around. Ellenbecker will have it, and Ellenbecker will get to the front court. Ellenbecker Looks to just be dribbling this one out. Pressure comes. Diaz Miranda gets it. And they get that one out to Faltasek. Faltasek finally gets it across the line. Gets it over into the corner. Jumper. Yes! Rodhagen nails the jumper. She has 2 more. 53-41, 12-point game. Zettler. 5 seconds. That one taken away. Fuentes. They need to shoot it. They don't get a shot off. Athens gets the win. 53-41. As I said, we will try and grab our player of the game to be determined in just a moment. Battery's dead on my good mic, so.
I like it.
Oh, before I start, how do you say your name? Kincaid. Okay.
I know, it's weird.
I have a new weird one. All right, here with the Athens head coach, Kincaid Keefe. We'll start with that first half. Back and forth, really close. Kind of what did you see and what adjustments did you make at halftime?
Yeah, I saw the girls were very content with being okay. We talked at half, we're like, it's not gonna, you can't expect it to happen, you gotta go make it happen. And we were sitting back on defense, not being aggressive on offense. You gotta go make it happen, especially in a game like this. Abbotsford's tough. We had to go out there and work. They were outworking us, that's for sure.
Giselle Hartwig comes out in that second half. She gets 8. She had 14 overall. Kind of talk about her game today.
Yep, and Giselle was on the bench with fouls the first half of the game because we were content again. But Giselle's game is in that 1-3-1. She's at the top. She's our go-getter. When she figures out to move her feet and stay long, things will happen for her.
Yeah, we got to talk about that 1-3-1 because that really worked there at points when you guys were running it both in the first and second half. It's from my vantage point, it didn't really look like a traditional 1-3-1. How do you kind of run in there?
It's almost as like it's a matchup 1-3-1. And you can't run it with every team. It's got to be girls who trust each other and working well together. And I really feel that we're starting to get it to click. And a few times in there it wasn't clicking and we had some mishaps. But when we really are clicking, the 1-3-1 is really working for us.
All right, sounds good. Congrats on the win. We'll see you Monday.
Thank you.
And we will grab, what was that?
I'll be there Monday?
Yep.
Good, thank you.
All right.
I'll
And
send Giselle up.
Yep. All right, we'll be back in just a moment with our player of the game, Giselle Hartwig. Oh, we're pretty good. Everything's pretty good.
Is that an empty bottle up there?
Yes.
I will take that.
Okay, perfect. Nice game tonight.
Thank you.
All right, here with our player of the game, Giselle Hartwig. Giselle, you ended up with 14 points tonight, but we're going to start with the defense. You kind of run the top of that 1-3-1. Kind of talk about your role and how that was working for you tonight.
So my role is pretty much just be as big as I can, big arms, quick feet, and just to get as many touches and steals that I possibly can.
Obviously, you spent a little bit of time in the first half on the bench with some foul trouble, but you come out in the second half, especially early in that second half, you hit some big shots. What were you seeing out there offensively?
I just tried to look for the gaps, read my teammates, and really just put up points that my team needed.
So you guys are 3-0 now, 2-0 in the conference. How important is it to you guys to get a good early start here and get out to a bit of a lead in the conference?
Very important. We need all of the wins that we can get for seeding purposes and conference. It's very important.
All right, sounds good. Congrats on the win. We'll see you guys on Monday.
Thank you.
All right, that was our player of the game. Giselle Hartwig. I'm going to do some quick math here. We'll go through the stats. We're just going to go in numerical order. So Addison Levicka ends the day with 10 points. Celine Ellenbecker with 4. We talk about Giselle Hartwig. She had 14. Sophie Coker ends the day with 12. She had 10 in that first half. She really stepped up as a couple other players were on the bench. Sydney Coker ends the day with 4. Elizabeth Van Rixel, 2. Alana Haynes, 2. So that is for Athens. We flip the book over for Abbotsford. Bridget Pogodzinski, she had 7. Brissa Diaz-Miranda, she had 3, all from the free throw line. Kaylee Roosh, 3. Those all came in the first half. Sydney Faltasek only with 2 tonight. Those all came in the first half. Summer Brodhagen with 12. Adriana Fuentes, 7. Brisieda Escalera, 4. She was in foul trouble most of the game. Didn't get a lot of playing time. Aaliyah Groff with 3. So really Athens shutting down some of the big players we saw last night. Summer Brodhagen really stepping up into there to keep it close, but Athens just too much for the Falcons here tonight. I'm just going to verify where that game is Monday. So give me just a moment. I believe that's in Spencer, but now I'm having questions. I don't have my schedule in front of me right now. We'll take a look. Monday, nope, that is in Spencer at the Dome. So we will be in the Dome on Monday. The Spencer Rockets hosting the Athens Blue Jays. That will be JV 545, varsity 715. Tune in for that one, but we're going to take a break for Thanksgiving. I hope you guys enjoy it too. We will be back with you on Monday. Have a great Thanksgiving. Good luck shopping on Friday, and we will